Hey guys, so today I wanted to talk about karma. And so karma is a big part of the Hindu philosophy as well as the Buddhist philosophy. And while I have studied it predominantly under the Buddhist monastery, retreat, and vipassana experience, so I'm going to speak about karma today from that perspective, from Buddhism predominantly. So karma translates in Sanskrit to action. And so it is a action that has a cause and effect, and everything is actually karma. Like every little action, every thought, thoughts are even action. That's right. So everything that is active, that you take with willful purpose, or that has an intention, can generate karma, either positive or negative. And so it is a complete truth that positive action will mean positive karma, and negative action will mean negative karma. And there's a huge list of how, what does killing a mosquito cause? In certain Buddhist sects, they will delineate exactly what killing a mosquito will do versus what speaking meanly to your mother will do. So while I don't have that certainly memorized, and that's not something I'm particularly keen on learning, is how everything breaks down completely, it is worth knowing that every action has a reaction. Every action has a consequence. And so karma is actually clear and pure. Karma isn't positive or negative until our action and intention influences it. And karma doesn't disappear. It never just fades into nothing. It's believed that it'll follow you from life to life. And so if I bounce a ball against a wall, it's gonna bounce back, no matter what. It is a universal law. It's not an opinion or, maybe it will. It's like gravity. That's how karma is regarded. It is a universal truth and law. And so if I bounce this ball, this action, or this intention against a wall, it will bounce back to me. And whether that bounces back in this life or in another life, that is the question. So it's called karma ripening. Like ripening, becoming a fruit, is when the karma comes back to you. And so what's cool though is that a small act can generate a big result. And so if you do something, you can actually help cleanse your karma. While karma doesn't disappear, you can work on purifying it. And you can purify your karma if you experience remorse and regret, if you do certain rituals of purification, if you take refuge in the three jewels of Buddhism, which is the Dharma, the Sangha, and the Buddha. And so if you take refuge, and there's things you can do to purify. So I do think that there's I feel a lot of gratitude when I think about karma in ways. Sometimes I appreciate knowing that when something happens to me, positive or negative, it's as a result of something else. Because I cannot, a result of my karma. Because I cannot experience anything if it's not a result from my karma. Everything. So if something bad happens to me, like a snake bites me, that is because something I did in my past generated enough negative karma that I would get a snake bite. And so I do like kind of having that perspective. While it can be kind of dreary for some people, or bring them down, thinking like, why me, why is this happening? This kind of eliminates that question. It says, well, I must have done something in a past life or in this life to accumulate the causes and conditions for this to occur. And so I do find also solace that there is ways to purify negative karma that you've accumulated in past lives or in this life. I've certainly not been a perfect person, and have done some things killing a lot of mosquitoes or bees, or not honeybees, but wasps. And I've not always been the most kind, but to know that I can do certain things that will help kind of purify that karma so that I don't carry it on into a next life, so it doesn't accumulate to something negative. It provides me a lot of solace. Of course, regret's the easiest one, and probably the most approachable for us all to experience in terms of how to purify. There is other steps to take as well. So I hope you enjoyed this kind of little piecemeal conversation about karma, and I think it's I believe in karma, absolutely, and I also appreciate that there's no judgment with it. We don't say, you have bad karma. Like, there's no putting someone in a right box or wrong box. It has nothing to do with them, who they are maybe in this life. It might have been a past life. Maybe they were a tiger who is not a very nice tiger. We just don't know. So I appreciate also that karma comes without judgment. It is clean and clear until our actions and intentions influence it and cause the reaction. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you all over my blog, wildyogatribe.com.